What's going on, Leos? We're going to go ahead and jump into your June 2022 weekly reading here. This is going to be your reading from the 13th until the 19th. I was going to do it for this week, but by the time I would have got through all the signs, it wouldn't have been a weekly reading for them. So, we're just going to do it for next week. But thank y'all for being patient, Leos, all the fire signs, everybody really. But let's see, let's just go ahead and jump into it. Let's see, Leos. What do we got? Feel free to also check your other placements. You can check your rising sign, moon sign, Venus sign. You may find that one reading may resonate more than the other at certain given times. So let's see, Leos. What's going on with my lions? You got Moon Soul. Okay. You got Unconditional Love. And... no way, Aries... wait. Aries didn't get that, my bad. You have this Universal Light card. I'm almost getting like an embracing energy. Like a lot of you guys could be really starting to nurture yourself, but there could also be relationships in your life that are quite nurturing as well. It doesn't just have to be romantic. It can be all your relationships here. But the moon, soul, and unconditional love is like, it's like some of you guys could just be loving unconditionally, or you could be receiving that, or you could just be giving that to yourself here as well, and realizing that like you're in like total control of like what it is that you're doing with the universe, with the universal light card here. So let's actually, we're just gonna jump into your tarot, Leo. Are the Leos finally finding love? Let's see, Leo. Four of Cups, Leo. Queen of Pentacles. And you also have the Magician here. Interesting, because the Four of Cups is Moon in Cancer, so dignified Moon. Natural placement for the Moon, and we have the Moon here. What's in your challenge? Ten of Wands. King of Pentacles, and you also have the Knight of Wands here. I'm just going to pull the full spread. What's in your near future? Five of Cups, Leo. Sun card, there you go. And you have the Page of Swords here. It's an interesting reading. I'm getting almost like a contentment energy right here, Leo. But it's almost like sort of an energy of boredom as well. It's like maybe it's like sort of like the same old routine, or like sort of like the mundane sort of day-to-day for you at this time. But, you know, the Magician and the Queen of Pentacles is like, for some of you, it's like you're really trying to find out like what you could do with your resources here, or what it is that you could create. But I feel like you're like, you quite haven't really found that yet. It hasn't like arrived yet with the Four of Cups. You do have the Knight of Wands, King of Pentacles, and you also have the Ten of Wands in your challenge here. For some of you, it's like you just may have a lot on your plate. I'm not getting like a stress or any stress cards, but it does kind of feel a bit stressing because of that burden of responsibility with the Ten of Wands and, you know, the Knight of Wands, like having to do a lot of things, or you could just have a lot on your plate. You're trying to get a lot of things done here. And I feel like it could definitely be in regards to work or your resources, your career, your goals, projects, or trying to find something that you can like build or create. You do have the Five of Cups, the Sun card, Page of Swords here. You know what I'm kind of getting? It's like some of you guys are starting to... who got this in their last reading? Like, the grass is greener on the other side. Who got this? If you remember what reading that is, put it down in the comments so that way other people know, because I can't remember what sign had that reading. But I am getting like, it's sort of like this energy, like you're emotionally sort of letting go and allowing and accepting here. And with the Five of Cups, you could have experienced disappointments in the past. But it's almost like you're starting to kind of see, like here, like that there's a lot more happiness. Like there's a lot more light than there is dark with this Sun card that's really coming through and like illuminating the reading, I feel. And the Page of Swords is like you're starting to sort of move and navigate out of those energies of like feeling like everything is dark or you're just in the dark. Because the Five of Cups is like, what's done is done. It's like now, like it's like using that internal, energies of letting go, but like flipping that into a positive, like realizing that there is better things on the other side here. But I do feel like there's more happiness, but the Five of Cups is like having to emotionally like defy like sort of like those emotions that feel like, I don't want to say dark, but it feels like just disappointing, or the things that have been disappointing. Let's see. Outcome, Knight of Cups, Two of Cups, and you also have the Ace of Swords here. Yeah, like whatever this is that you're like discovering or that you're figuring out or that you're trying to find, it's like I feel like you could be actually really finding something, especially with unconditional love. For some of you guys, this is love. Knight of Cups, Two of Cups, like pure romance right here. Ace of Swords, like something that's unconditional, that's true, and that could be a sense of, that could be coming through another person. But if it's not, if you're not dealing with love, like this is just finding like regaining balance and regaining like that sense of like self and happiness here, and like sort of knowing your own truth and like where it is that you're going, and not like letting like those negative energies like influence you anymore. All right, let's clarify Leos. We're on the Four of Cups, the Temperance. You have the Five of Pentacles on the Queen of Pentacles, and you have the Wheel of Fortune on the Magician here. You're working with the transits, Leo. Some of y'all astrologers. You got universal light here with planets all over them, and then Wheel of Fortune, the Magician. Looking at the changes, adapting to the changes here. And for some of you, it's just like, just sort of waiting, being patient while things are like taking place and coming together for you. For some of you, feel like you're finding peace also in your own solitude, but there is something here that's like something that you still reflect on. The moon could be reflection. So let's see. How do you get through your challenge? You got the Hermit on the Ten of Wands here. You have the Sun card on the King of Pentacles, and you also have the Emperor here. I feel like sometimes Leo forget how bright their light shines, and I feel like it's like that's how you get through your challenge, Leo. It's like allowing that light to come through, allowing that wisdom to come through, like allowing like yourself to be just who you are. This isn't even necessarily like a deep or like negative reading or anything, Leo. What I get is like, it's like just embracing your true sense of self and realizing like if there was anything in the past that you had to move away from, or there's things that you're changing, it's like it's not all for nothing. It's like it's given you experience with the Hermit. Like you're learning. You could even be learning about yourself. Definitely like a bigger, like a sense of maturity here. Like maturing through, the changes. So let's see. Let's look at your near future, Leo. Three of Swords on the Five of Cups. You have the Ace of Cups here on the Sun card. And you have the Four of Swords here on the Page of Swords. Some of you guys have really been waiting here. I think you could be like, you're just like, there's something here that you're waiting for, or you're trying to figure out. But with the Three of Swords and the Ace of Cups, Four of Swords is like, there is like sort of like this regathering, like your sense of inner strength, or regathering like yourself here. And like having that true unconditional love for yourself, and also other people. Because the Ace of Cups is sort of, it is unconditional love with the Dove that's here. And the Three of Swords is like mending that or accept, or giving that to other people, whatever the case might be. But if you've been waiting for something, I feel like it's like you're finally starting to realize or discover something here with the Page of Swords. So, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of happiness. It's just like letting go of like what has emotionally been like making you reflect on certain things. Clarify this Knight of Cups, Page of Pentacles. You got the Nine of Wands on the Two of Cups, and you have the Nine of Pentacles on the Ace of Swords. I'm feeling like for some of you, it's like you've been feeling like you may not be enough, or like you're like whatever this is that you're opening yourself up to, you could be hesitant or feeling like sort of like a loss of optimism, but like you could have been feeling that because these are the clarifiers. But with the Knight of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Ace of Swords, it's like I feel like it's quite clear, and it's like you could also be allowing yourself to trust too, like trust other people, trust yourself more. But I also feel like you're finding your own sense of self and like autonomy with the Nine of Pentacles, not necessarily like, like I'm only gonna be single and independent and I don't need anybody, right? It's more so, sorry y'all, that's my new dog, Pharaoh. Yeah, I just feel like you're really finding like something that's really true for you. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, like something that's true for you. And being true to yourself as well. All right, let's see. You got Solar Eclipse Revolution. This is so strange, the energies of these cards. Because the solar eclipse was in y'all's 10th house, right, Leo? And then the lunar eclipse, which involves the moon, was in your fourth house. So it's almost like you're sort of like having to really find the right support systems and the right relationships here, and ones that you can rely on and that you can trust, that are actually gonna nurture you, so that way you can like move into whatever it is as far as like your goals with the 10th house or the things that you want to achieve and who you want to be. But it's like really finding like that sense of inner security. And you have Mother Earth here. And you also have rebirth. I mean, sort of like having to like take what it is that you've learned from the past and like integrate it into your own being. The Sun card is your identity. If you take a look at Aries, it's also your identity. It relates to the first house, and the Sun card obviously is your expression, the way you comprehend things, how you express things, who you are as an individual, how you shine, what your talents are. And the Hermit's like, the maturity through experience. It's like you have all the tools. Knight of Wands, Ten of Wands, King of Pentacles. Like I feel like you're very ambitious. That's a very ambitious energy to like wanting to have great things for yourself, wanting to have prosperity, wanting to build great things in your life. And the Hermit, the Sun card, the Emperor is here to tell you that it's like everything relies within you and how you go about these things. But I feel like you're finding that deeper sense of self-expression and like your own happiness here, and like sort of really looking at like letting go of whatever emotionally has been sort of lingering in your energy. Now some of you guys could have love too. Knight of Cups, Two of Cups, Ace of Swords here. But if you don't, then I just feel like you're finding like your higher sense of calling and what's true for you. So, yeah, Leos, that's what I got for y'all. I'm going to leave the reading here. I appreciate y'all for watching as always. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. It does help me in the channel. Also, feel free to subscribe, click the notification button bell as well, and yeah, you'll get notified whenever I upload your videos. But nonetheless, I will talk to y'all in the next one. Bye, Leos.